guys, good morning and welcome back to another video. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, and it is around 9:30 a.m. Something like that. I have to check the time. But we are at home today. We're not doing anything because today is actually a holiday. We're not going to go out. We're not going to run any errands because everything is pretty much closed. Today is the day of the Valencian community. So, el día de la comunidad valenciana. So, schools are closed, banks are closed, businesses are closed. Everyone's home pretty much. So it would actually be a good day to go out for a walk, but Luca and Leo haven't been feeling well, so we're gonna stay home so that they can feel better and take the time for me to catch up on a few things, make sure that I take care of them, and then we're just gonna hang out over the next few days and see what we get ourselves into. So I'm going to clean up the kitchen from making breakfast. I already had Alex empty out the dishwasher. That's his chore that he does. And then I'm gonna start loading up the dishwasher again with everything from breakfast. So yesterday I got something in the mail, which I think I shared in a last video how it works to get a package here. But when you get a package at your house, at least where I live, they don't leave it at your front door. You actually have to go and pick it up from either a pickup point, or you have to be home when you get a package dropped off. So thankfully we were home, but I got something from Pixar and I'm so excited to show this to you because I've been wanting something like this for a while. So thank you so much to them for sponsoring a portion of this video. So this is the box that it comes in, and it's pretty much a digital frame where you can store your pictures and your memories. And I have been wanting one of these for a very, very long time. And you can either hang it up on your wall or set it up somewhere at like a desk or something, or a table. I'm going to be doing that in the front door. And so this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. You can do it like this, or you can do it like this. I'm glad I get to set this up with you guys so you guys can see exactly how it works. So it comes with a plug. So let's plug it in. And there it is. It's powering on. How pretty is this? I am so in love with it. And then it has this magnetic stand right here where you can just set it. All right, so let's set it up together. Let's do English. Next. Now I'm going to set up the time zone. So while I look at my pictures and pick the ones that I want to send to the device, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my frame. So pretty much with families, you can do like a group chat where you're able to send pictures over to the frame. That way you're able to have them show up and just slide and just become like a display for your house. It's got a touchscreen, so as you can see, when I was setting it up, I was using it with my finger, so the touchscreen makes it easy for you to be able to set it up. It's got an anti-glare screen, which is nice because you don't want the glare to be showing while your pictures are showing. It makes like a really nice aesthetic style. It is 11 inches, so it is a pretty good size in my opinion. I have my pictures up and now I'm gonna send them over to the frame, and you can write a caption if you wanted to for the pictures. And here they are. Oh my goodness, I am so in love with this. I absolutely love this frame. This is actually a very special picture because I have a picture here with Leo in my belly. So when we went back to this place, I wanted to take a picture with him outside of my belly. So I absolutely love this picture. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below so you're able to get a frame for yourself or maybe as a gift now that the holidays are coming up. And thank you so much to Pixar for sponsoring a portion of this video. I got a package in the mail. I got this milk frother. I'm telling you, I have had to replace so many things because the plugs from the US aren't the same here, obviously in Spain. So I've had to replace some of my things little by little. So I got this so I can make myself coffee in the mornings or my matcha and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make myself some protein coffee now. And I got these covers for my water jugs for like the straws. So I saw a video of someone having like a bug in there, and now I'm paranoid. So I just bought these. You put them on the straw and then they cover the top. Right, so I made myself some coffee. I have the espresso in here, and now I'm going to froth the milk in here. I use whole milk. Sometimes I'll use oat milk. It just depends what I'm in the mood for. Then I got this protein powder from like a nutrition store. And is it vanilla? Is it vanilla? Yeah, it's vanilla. And I'm gonna put a scoop of that in the frother. And I'm just gonna froth it. I'm gonna put it in there. And that's it. Now let's see how it tastes. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. That is delicious. I'm so glad I found this because my coffee has not been tasting good lately. And I don't know if I'm using the wrong beans. I don't know what is happening, but it's just my coffee situation in the mornings has not been the best. And I hate to admit that I'm the kind of person that if I don't have a good cup of coffee in the morning, it's just, it ruins it for me. So anyway, this is amazing. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'm making dinner right now, or lunch, I guess. I'm making lunch. It feels like dinner, but it's lunch. I'm making just a recipe that I found on TikTok, and I'm pretty much just seasoning some chicken breast, and I'm using onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm just making sure that I coat all of the chicken with all the seasonings. And then I'm gonna go with some, I think this is like Italian seasoning here. So I'm gonna pour that all over, or sprinkle that all over. Some paprika. I'm gonna spray some olive oil and just rub in the seasonings. Now I'm gonna wash my hands before I touch anything else. Good morning. It is the next day and it's around 9 a.m. I woke up at like 8 a.m., something like that, which hasn't happened in a while. I must have been really tired last night because I did take a shower last night and then went straight to bed. Like I just fell asleep. I knocked out. And then this morning I just must have been just like, no, we're resting today. Luca and Leo are still sick. Like they keep coughing. Leo, I don't know if you can hear Luca, but Luca's coughing in the background. And then Leo, towards the end of the day, was just feeling a little bit more sick. Like he just sounded more sick. So we decided to keep him home another day, just in case it is a little virus. I had to keep Alex home from school today because he has a doctor's appointment later on at 1:15 today. So the kids are home for another day. We'll see how tomorrow goes for Luca and Leo. Alex is starting to sound a little sick, so I hope he doesn't get sick too. He has a test tomorrow that he can't miss. And I still don't know how it is with tests and stuff here and talking to teachers and all that. I get a little intimidated, not going to lie, but everybody is just so nice. I don't know why I get intimidated. It's all in my head. Just realized I put sunscreen on before my moisturizer. So I'm going to put moisturizer on and then put sunscreen on top because that has to be the last step. For my sunscreen, I have loved using this one for almost 2 years. It's called Eastine Photo Protector Fusion Water Magic, and it's got SPF 50. I use this even before we moved here. I was buying it at the pharmacies here, and it's so good because it doesn't leave your skin greasy or anything, and it's got like a really nice texture to it, and it doesn't break me out, which is so nice. I even got one for my dad. We have to replace all these little light bulbs because I feel like a lot of them are going out, like little random ones around the house. All right, skincare is done. I'm gonna brush my teeth again because I had coffee, so I just feel like I have coffee breath. I've been using this Marvis toothpaste. This is actually the Smoker's Whitening Mint. So it's supposed to be for people who smoke, and they're supposed to help with, you know, having better breath and staining and stuff like that. So I heard it was really good for like whitening your teeth. So I got it. It's a little hard to find because I think it went viral on TikTok or something. So anyway, I'm gonna brush my teeth and make these kids some breakfast, and then around 12 I think I'm gonna head out because I want to go to the farmer's market and pick up some fruit. We have some fruit flies going around, so I heard the citronella plant is really good for that, so maybe I can find one, or lavender. So we're all done. I didn't really find anything except some olives that were spicy. I ended up getting a bag for like $3.90, but I didn't find anything else. I feel like the fruit was a little bit more expensive, but we're gonna stop by the pharmacy, and all you do is just go and tell them what your symptoms are, and they pretty much give you something as long as you don't need a prescription for it. So it should be really easy. from the doctor, and on the way home, I stopped by to add some trips to our bus card because we ran out. So we stopped by the tobacco store, and then I stopped by like they're like little bazaar places here that you can find, and I found you can find like the most random things in there. Whatever you're looking for, you're pretty much guaranteed to find it there. Sometimes it's a little bit overpriced, but sometimes you can find them for the same price as Amazon. So I needed something like this to store my coffee beans in, so I'm gonna wash that. And then I want to make my own coffee creamer, so I bought this little pitcher to have coffee creamer. So I'm going to look for a coffee creamer recipe on TikTok and then try to make my own. I should probably just let go of coffee creamer since we live here and it's not like a thing here, but I can't. That is the one thing I cannot let go of, and I should, because it's not the healthiest option. But anyway, that's the plan. I'm also going to make some lunch here in a little bit, and probably going to make spaghetti because the kids were asking for spaghetti. And I bought a baguette this morning, so I'm going to make that with some aioli. That sounds really good. Is it aioli or aioli? How do you guys say it? Good morning. It is 9 a.m. Is it 9 a.m.? Yes, it is exactly 9 a.m. I am home with the two little ones. Alex went to school, and I think Leo. Good morning. How are you feeling? Better. You don't look better. Huh? ¿Estás enfermo? Sí, un poquito. No, ok, no estás enfermo. ¿Español? ¿Tienes hambre? Anyway, I was saying that I'm home with Luca and Leo. They're still sick. I don't know if you guys can hear Leo, but he's still sick. Thankfully, no fever, but it's still not to the point where I feel comfortable sending them to school, just because I don't want them to get anybody else sick. So we're home. Another day of being home. At this point, they have missed 3 days of school. 4 technically, but one of those was a holiday, so it doesn't count. But 3 days of school. And I was wondering how absences work here. And I asked the teacher, and they said as long as they're excused absences, it doesn't matter. There's not really like a number of absences that they can have before they start like getting on you. I'm sure there is if they're unexcused, but if they're excused, you should be good. But I forgot to show you guys something, and I'm kicking myself for it because I just did it and didn't think to record. I told you guys I bought this pitcher to make myself some coffee creamer. So I made some, and it's a little too sweet for me. I found this recipe on TikTok, and it is a 3-ingredient coffee creamer. It is 1.5 cup of whole milk, 1 can of condensed milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You can use vanilla paste if you want to. I would much rather use vanilla paste, but I don't have any. Trader Joe's has a really good one. And I do whole milk because I just feel like it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. And my mentality has kind of changed when it comes to like oat milk, almond milk. Sometimes they don't have the best ingredients and they're not the best as far as like chemicals and stuff like that. And I would be okay with having a little bit of sugar than having like some sort of chemical, which is very hypocritical because I love Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. But that's besides the point. I will have the condensed milk because it's just milk and sugar. I will just next time use a little bit less of the condensed milk so it's not as sweet and there's not too much sugar. And then the vanilla extract. So it's as, I guess, natural as it can get. So I think that's good. So I'm going to put some in my coffee, and I'm only going to do like that much and mix it up a little bit. And now we're going to try it. Okay, that's really good. That is really good. I may have just found a coffee creamer for me to make at home. If I can do like a sugar-free version, maybe I can do it. But this is really good. So again, 1.5 cups of your milk of choice, whatever milk you want. I did whole milk. 1 can of condensed milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And that's it. All right, it is a little later, and I did not think of picking up the camera for a little bit because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's been a little bit of a rough day mentally. There's a lot that's going on in life right now. I'm dealing with a few family things. So one of them being my sister's 2-year anniversary is coming up of when she passed away in 2 days. So it's been really weighing on me, and I feel like this time is a lot harder than the first year. And then my stepdad's funeral was yesterday, so that's been on my mind, and I couldn't go to the US for the funeral. And then just other family things too. Someone else that's also very close to me isn't doing okay, so it's a lot. And then I also have this thing called PMDD. I've had it for years, and it's just something that kind of piled up with everything that's going on. So it's been a little bit of a rough mental health day, and I wasn't going to vlog because I just didn't want to come on here like this, but I also think it's important for you guys to see me this way because it shows that I also go through the hard times, because sometimes I feel like a lot of people think I'm very productive and I'm this and I'm that and I have it all together, but I don't. Emotionally, I don't a lot of the times because of PMDD and mental health and stuff like that, and then just the stuff that's going on. But I took a shower, washed my hair, I got into some comfy clothes, some sweats and the sweatshirt, and now I'm making lunch to kind of distract myself and get up. If not, I'm just going to just rot on the couch. And as much as I would love to do that, I have kids too, so I can't. So I decided George was going to cook, but I said let me cook. I want to just distract myself and feel useful, because if I just rot, it's gonna affect me even more. So anyway, that's what's happening. I'm making garlic butter, high protein, creamy garlic, cheesy chicken, and potatoes. So I got this recipe from TikTok. So I'm pretty much going to cut up this chicken and just like make it into little cubes and season it with minced garlic. I just minced some garlic, some mixed herbs, onion powder, salt, pepper, paprika, and some olive oil. And then I'm going to mix it up and then cook that. And then for the potatoes, I'm going to use the same seasonings and put them in the air fryer once they're like cubed up and stuff. So then the tricky part is the Parmesan creamy sauce that you make. So that's why I'm going to link it for you guys to be able to follow the recipe, but it's really good. So anyway, let's get to making some lunch. It's a little later, and I told you guys I wasn't feeling my best. So I actually made a friend. I don't know if I mentioned this in this video, but I did mention it over on Instagram. Sorry it's shaky, but I'm on my phone. I made a friend, and so we were talking, and I told her that I felt a little sad, and so she's like, why don't we just meet up for dinner and let's go hang out. So we're gonna go right now. I'm gonna meet her at her place, and it's just different because I'm walking everywhere. And then also, it's so late, like, well, not really, it's 7 p.m., but things just open up so much later here. So I'm gonna go meet her and then see what we get ourselves into. It is the next day, and I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store because they close early today. It's around 1:30. I think they close at 2 or at 3, I'm not sure, but I have to go. So it's a holiday, another holiday, so everything is pretty much going to be closed today, and since it's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, everything is also closed. So I have to go make sure that I get everything done. I have a list of things that I need to pick up from the grocery store so we have food for the next few days. And I had so much fun last night. I'm tired for sure. I got home a little late, very late, later than what I'm used to, but that's just life here. You sit down, you talk and talk and talk and talk. You're not in a rush to leave the place. The servers aren't rushing you with the bill, and it's a completely different vibe. So it was nice. It was so nice. And I am definitely paying for it today because I am so tired. But hey, life goes on and we have responsibilities. So I'm going to go to the grocery store and I will be right back. Luca and I actually just got back from, am I using this right? Yeah. Luca and I just got back from urgent care. Unfortunately, I had to take him to urgent care because his fever wasn't getting better. And I thought it would just be a better idea just to take him in and everything. We did some x-rays to make sure that he didn't have any pneumonia or anything, and thankfully he's fine. No pneumonia. It's just a little virus. So they said to keep him home from school one more day and then he can go back. Thankfully it's nothing serious, so it should be better. I'm getting a little bit sick. I hope I don't get whatever he has, because I feel like when I get sick, it hits me hard. But I don't need that right now. I cannot get sick right now. But I did my nails yesterday. I did dip. I haven't done dip in my nails since we moved here, because they do gel here when I go to the nail salon, and it's like super cheap to do it here. But I decided to sit down and just do it for my mental health, just to feel a little bit better, because I really enjoy doing my nails. It's very therapeutic. And I didn't realize that I did Lincoln Park After Dark, which is my sister's favorite nail polish. I actually painted her nails this color for her funeral, which I didn't even do it on purpose. I just realized that until like hours later that I had done that. But yeah, today's the 2-year anniversary. So I feel like today is a little bit easier than yesterday. Yesterday was very rough. I feel like the day of isn't as hard as the days leading up to the anniversary, if that makes sense. But anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. I know this vlog has been up and down because of just the way I've been feeling, but hey, that's real life. You know, we go through our ups, we go through our downs. So I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's a little bit noisy, but I'm in the living room right now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.